My Leo rising and sun sign. And of course, if you happen to have a copy of your natal chart, you'll know if the planet Uranus was in the 11th house. So again, you're only going to know if you have a copy of your natal chart. So over the next 7 years, your life is not going to change because of what you do alone. It is going to change because of who you meet. So this is one of those rare transits where strangers become opportunities for you. Friendships become a turning point, and your future gets rewritten through other people. Because with Uranus moving into Gemini, activating your 11th house, your entire social world is about to shift, expand, and completely reorganize. And so by the end of this transit, you may not recognize the life you're living because it came through connections you never saw coming. All right, so let's break this down a little bit, okay? So as I mentioned, this will affect rising signs the most. But Leo sun signs, this is still going to impact you fairly good amount, okay? So as we know, Leo, you like recognition, you like purpose, and you like being seen. So what happens when you combine that with Uranus? Well, we have disruption, we have unpredictability, we have innovation, and we have sudden change. And then we're going to throw Gemini energy on top of that, and we've got communication. We have networking, ideas, social connection. So when you put all of this together, your social world, your friendships, and your future goals are about to change in ways you cannot predict. So let me back up for a second. Let's talk a little bit about the 11th house. So it isn't just about friends, okay? The 11th house is about your networks, your community, your audience, social media presence, long-term dreams, and the opportunities that come through people. So when Uranus hits this house, it's not subtle, and don't worry, it's not subtle for any of us as we all are being affected differently in each of the houses. So it's not subtle. It's not slow. It's sudden shifts in who you were connected to and where those connections are going to take you. So let's talk about what actually happens. First, your friend group changes fast. This is where you may outgrow people you've known for many years. You feel disconnected from your current circles. You realize you're not aligned to them anymore. And at the same time, new people enter your life that feel completely different. People who think differently, people who live differently, and ones that challenge your perspective. So this is going to feel destabilizing at first, but it's not random at all. It's redirection. So then next, you start entering into new spaces. And many of you, this is going to be online communities, digital platforms, tech-driven spaces, unconventional or forward-thinking groups. This is where Uranus in Gemini really starts to activate. You're no longer limited to your immediate environment. You're connecting with people across the world, all kinds of different backgrounds, different mindsets. And these spaces, they expand your thinking fast. Now here's where we're going to get a little deep, okay? Your goals. They start changing. Things you once wanted don't feel exciting to you anymore. You may wake up one day and realize that version of success just doesn't fit you anymore. And instead, you're moving toward something more aligned, something more interesting, something that actually reflects who you're becoming. And here's the key for you. These new goals often come through the people you meet. This is one of the biggest blessings of this transit. Opportunities come through connection, and this is going to be unexpectedly. So this can look a lot like someone introducing you into a new career path, a collaboration that changes everything, being invited into something you didn't even know existed. And the craziest part, you didn't plan it. Uranus doesn't work through control. It works through alignment, timing, and surprise. Now let's talk about Leo specifically here, because we know Leo wants to be seen. And during this transit, your visibility increases, but not in the way you expect, all right? It's not just one-on-one attention anymore. It's group recognition, audience growth, being known within a community or a niche. This is where you may grow a following, build a platform, become recognized in a specific space, but it's coming through the collective. Now let's go even deeper, because this isn't just external. This is very much internal. We know, Leo, you like loyalty. You like having identity, to feel special. But Uranus and Gemini changes that. Here's how, okay? You start redefining where you belong. You stop forcing yourself into spaces where you're not seen anymore. You start choosing alignment over approval. And one of the biggest lessons, not everything revolves around you. You're going to move from being the center to being part of something even bigger. When you combine Leo rising and Leo sun, this becomes the theme. The people I connect with are shaping who I become. Your identity evolves through your connections and your direction. Changes based on who enters and exits your life. So the timeline. What could this look like for you? Well, the early phase, we're looking 1 to 2 years. You're going to feel disconnected. You're going to start craving something new. And you're not alone. Everybody, no matter what house they're in, is going to be frustrated in the early phases. Everybody's going through shakeups and changes in different areas of their life. Yours happens to be the 11th house. So you're not alone. And in the middle phase, you're going to start meeting new people, exploring new communities. And by the peak phase, major friendship shifts. Unexpected opportunities come forth. And in the final phase, it's going to be a completely new network. aligned goals, a clearer future. And I'm not ever going to forget. There's always challenges and risks when it comes to these kinds of transits. We all have free will. But I want to tell you, the biggest risks for you not going with the flow of the transit is you could find yourself seeking validation from way too many people. You could lose yourself in group dynamics. And then you could also consistently shift direction and not knowing the direction. Because Gemini energy is very scattered. I know this personally. I'm a Gemini rising, Sun, South Node. I have a lot of Gemini. We bounce all over the place. We can juggle multiple things at one time. So if you're not used to the energy, then yes, you will feel scattered. So the best way to navigate through this is the goal is not just about connection. It's intentional. You want to choose quality over quantity. You want to choose aligned communities, people who support your growth. Not every connection is meant to last, but the right ones, they change everything for you. So the final takeaway here is Gemini is about connection. Uranus, it's about change. So for you, Leo, your future isn't something you build alone. This is something that comes together through people you align with. And by the end of the transit, you'll have a new circle. You're going to have new goals and completely different vision of your life. And it all started with just one unexpected connection. So let's get you some oracle messages. We're going to start off with sacred messages. Higher self. Higher self messages and then sacred soul messages. And I hope that this information was helpful for you. If you know of any other Leos, feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment, tell me how you're feeling, tell me what you're thinking. I'm curious to know. Because if you do like, subscribe, share, this informational video will get out to more folks that are looking for this kind of content. So it will help them as well. All right, give us higher self messages. What's going on for Leo? There are many doors that lead to the place you truly belong. So you have to remember, there's going to be a lot of people that come into your life that are new. And it's about collaborating and working together. It's about sharing the spotlight in these groups, circles, and networks. Okay, and there's going to be so many new opportunities that are coming your way, and it's about being flexible and remembering to be very careful in who you bring into your life. You don't want to bring just anybody and everybody, because not everybody is going to be aligned with you. You know, these new connections, this new life is going to bring new goals, new circles, new networks. You know, this is all about a growth opportunity. And you have to remember, not everybody's going where you're going. We're all in different phases. So some people you'll need to let go of. All right, let's go to sacred soul messages here for my Leos. Let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love, divine purpose, mission in life, guided. There's a compass on here. I love this. You're going to be pulled into a direction that is correct for you. Remember, this is going to be an unexpected connection. Some of you, plural connections, because you're going to be coming together as a group. And you're going to be aligned with a mission in life. Something you're going to be doing is going to have purpose behind it. So Leo, I hope this finds you well. I'm definitely looking forward to doing more videos like this that are going to be informational, that help you work through these different transits that come about through the months, weeks, and years coming through. I'm going to get back to some tarot reading as well, and I'm looking forward tapping into your energy over the next 7 years to see how you're doing, see how things are going. And, remember, there's going to be tough moments. The first year, there's going to be frustration, but that's going to be all of us. And then if we work with the transit properly, we're going to start breaking out of the frustration and we're going to start growing, because that's what these transits do. They come to help us to grow. So I hope this finds you well. And I love you guys. Until the next one, I'll talk to you soon.